Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of SQL. In this video, we will understand the difference between union and union all. Union means combining two or more data set into the single set. Now both are set operator. So before applying this set operator, we have to remember two rules. First rule is both data sets should have the same number of column. Second rule is the correspond column data type must be same. Let's implement. So we have one table, employee table, and we have five column into this table. So I'm getting this data for a department ID is equal to 1. Now we have another table, student table. And in student table also, we have the same number of column. Let's get the data where department ID is equal to 1. Okay, so from the first query, we are getting 4 records. And from the second query, we are getting only 3 records. Now, if you here we will see from both query, we are getting the same number of column. So if we just use the union, the first condition is met, the same both query having the same number of column and the same data type also. Here we have employee ID, employee name, manager ID, department ID, and salary. So from first table and second table, we have the same number of column and their data type also. Now, when we execute this query, it is returning only 3 records. Now, union will combine the data and eliminate the duplicate record. Whereas union all will not remove the duplicate records. So let's break the employee ID and employee name. So here also from employee ID, comma employee name. Now let's do the union and we are getting only 3 records. Now when we use the union all, let's see how many records will come. So we are getting the 7 records. As from the first set, we are getting 4 records. And from the second set, we are getting 3 records. So totally 7. Now out of this 7, here we will see this 1 to 4 records are common. We will see 1, 2, 4. It is repeating. And also this one is Rahul 2 and Rahul is also repeating. So we just have distinct 3 records. So from the union, we are just getting the distinct record. It is automatically removing the duplicate. Whereas union all will not remove the duplicate. Now let's check if we change the order. See, number of columns are same in both query. And right now the data type is also same. The employee ID is number, employee name is string. In the second query also it is number and string. Now if we change the order, so in the first query, first column having the string data type and second column having the number data type. But from the second query, the data type of first column is number and second column is string. So data type is not same. Now when we execute this query, it will throw an error. So remember these two rules. First, data number of columns should be same. Second, their correspond data type also same. So if we remove, so here also we have to keep first column having the string data type and second column number data type. So when we execute, we will get the result. Not only employee ID, if we mention the manager ID. Now this employee ID also having the number data type, manager ID also having the number data type. Now let's execute this. Now we will get employee ID and for that column we are getting the manager ID. Let's mention the salary. Now the rule is valid. Both query having the same number of column and the data type is also same. It will also execute. Now under the employee ID column, it is showing the salary. Logically, it is not correct. Logically, it is not correct because we cannot show the salary in the employee ID column, but rule is valid. Both query having the same number of column as well as their corresponding data type is same. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.